In this lesson, we're going to check out the Eric Clapton tune, Down and Out. Now, again, this is not exactly the same as the record, before anyone grasses on me. This is an arrangement of the guitar parts, so it sounds nice with just one guitar, because there's a few guitars on the recording. So, it's kind of basically what he's playing, but a little bit more, well, simplified, and with a few little extra bits tucked in as well. So, I'm just going to play it for you now, so you hear what it sounds like, and presuming that you actually want to play it, then we'll check out and go through the left hand and the right hand fingering. So, let me just play it once through so you can hear what it's going to play. Here we go. Around that cycle. I think it's quite a nice little ditty. So let's check out Jedi. Left hand please, sir. Here we are for the left hand fingering for Down and Out. So it's starting with a C chord. Now I'm going to take you through the right hand plucking pattern after this, so don't get stressed. We've got here to start a C chord, we're plucking the bass, G string, top two strings, G string again. Then we're moving to an E7. Same plucking pattern. Then we're going to this A7 like this, which is using a first finger bar. I prefer my third finger there. Some guys play it with the second finger like that. I don't like. I find it a bit easier to get a stronger grip if I use my third finger. It kind of angles my hand better than if I do that. I feel a bit square. It's up to you, your choice. A7. Then it moves to a D minor chord. Good idea with this one to use first, second and third fingers for the reason that you're about to see. It goes from D minor to A7, so third finger just slid back and back to D minor. So let me just do that top line again. So C, E7, A7 to D minor, A7, D minor. That just does the first two notes of the next kind of cycle. Now it does this little riff, which is you pluck the D string, hammer on your first finger, pluck with the second finger down, pluck with the third finger down. So you get this D minor, pick, hammer, pick, pick. Picks are with your thumb, of course. Now as that goes down, you use the other two fingers to form our little F chord. So with the first fingers barring those top two strings, second finger on the second fret, third string, third finger down on the normal note F. So we've got F. Now it does a big jump here to this chord, F sharp diminished. First, third, second, fourth. But what you want to make sure you're doing is while you're playing the F chord, as I get to there, I'm concentrating now on this note here, getting my first finger there, because the rest of the chord kind of falls into place if you get your first finger there. So from the F, my eyes are now looking at that note above here, one fret above where my third finger is now. And then a good thing to practice is just going from this, jumping your first finger to that spot. So doing F chord, concentrate getting your first finger to there. So just doing this much. It's worth practicing that a bit so you can deal with this jump, otherwise it's a bit difficult. So F, F sharp diminished. Now it's another jump, but this one should be a bit more straightforward because it jumps to a C chord, which hopefully by the time you're playing this you're a bit familiar with the C chord. So F, F sharp diminished, C, and this is just a C chord, then we're just running it down, so from the third finger there from the C chord, second finger moves over to the B string, to the A string, playing the note B, first finger, open A string. At which point, while that open A is ringing out, first finger's coming down here, and plucking now this note here, the A, then at the next time fingers are plucking the rest of the strings, but you'll see that in a sec when we do the right hand stuff. Now from there, so we've got C to A7. We're now moving up the fingerboard to the 5th fret. We still in shot, Jed?
Yep.
Yep, okay. So it's a D7, it's kind of like your regular C7 chord that you might have played an open chord, but just up 2 frets. We're playing here now, thumb first, top 2 fingers first. Now 3rd finger moves over to play the bass. So quite a nice little riff if you're into your country blues, kind of. That kind of thing. Alternating bass, moving on to the 5th. D7. Now it's moving to G. All of the fingers come off. 3rd finger slides down 2 frets. Little finger goes back on the note G on the thinnest string, 3rd fret. Then little finger comes off and 1st finger goes on in the 1st fret. Okay. Now I think this has already gone into being a 2-parter, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play for you now this left hand stuff really slowly so you can see exactly what's going on before we go on to the right hand, which will have to be part 2. So here we go, just check this out nice and slow. C, E7 to A7 to D minor, A7, and back to D minor, F sharp diminished, C, A7, D7, moving the bass over down to G. And it repeats after that. So hopefully see you for part 2 of this lesson, where we'll go through the right hand and do a couple of slow playthroughs for you all. See you soon.